He who hath ears to hear, let him hear. Matthew 13, verse 9. Day 180, Psalms chapters 75 through 77. The earth and all the inhabitants thereof are dissolved. I bear up the pillars of it. Psalm 75, verse 3. Welcome to my daily bread. It's Sunday, June 29th, and today's reading brings us into a sacred space of praise, pleading, and perspective. Psalms 75 to 77 are songs of God's sovereignty and our struggle. Even when life feels chaotic, these psalms remind us God is still holding everything together. Let's reflect together. God's justice is sure. Psalm 75 opens with praise, not for comfort, but for judgment. When I shall receive the congregation, God says, I will judge uprightly. In a world where wrong often seems to win, this psalm assures us God will set things right in His time. Are you trusting in God's timeline even when you don't see immediate justice? He holds the pillars. Verse 3 says, The earth and all the inhabitants thereof are dissolved. I bear up the pillars of it. This imagery is powerful. The world may feel like it's crumbling, but God is the one holding it all up. Where in your life do you need to remember that it's not on you to carry the weight? When we remember, we find strength. Psalm 77 is a psalm of wrestling. The writer cries out in the night, feeling forgotten. But then comes a shift. I will remember the works of the Lord. Reflection becomes revival. Memory becomes medicine. How often do you pause to remember what God has done, especially when you're not sure what He's doing now? The path through the sea. The psalm ends with a poetic picture. Thy way is in the sea, and thy path in the great waters. Sometimes God leads us through places that make no sense, like parting the sea. You might not see the path ahead, but He is leading you still. Are you walking by sight or by trust? Some encouragement for today. These psalms give voice to both confidence and confusion, but through it all, they teach us to remember, not just with our minds, but with our faith. When the world shakes, when our hearts tremble, when the night feels long, God still bears the pillars. He is unshaken, unchanging, and entirely able to hold you together. So lift your voice, whether it's praise, plea, or silence, because even in the depths, God hears. Tomorrow we'll turn to Proverbs chapter 7, a powerful call to stay alert and walk wisely in a world filled with temptations and distractions. Until then, stay anchored, stay remembering, and keep returning to the table. There's fresh bread waiting for you every day. If today's reflection blessed you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps us spread the word and reach more hearts with God's truth and grace. Tap the bell so you never miss a new devotional. Let's keep growing together. One day, one verse, one fresh word at a time. Thanks for being part of the My Daily Bread family, where the table is always set and the bread is always fresh.